Hey, my name is James Dickerson and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to talk about there's a mortgage price war happening at the moment. This is really good news for people at the moment. If you're looking to fix a new rate or if you're just hoping that rates come down, this is really going to be positive for renters as well, because ultimately, if mortgages aren't going up and getting more expensive, that should slow down the rental increases that we've seen over the last year or so. So I'm going to talk about what lenders are cutting rates at the moment. Why is this happening as well? There's a reason for this, which you might not be expecting. So we're going to cover all of that and more in this video. Now, if you haven't done already, make sure you subscribe to the channel over there and hit that bell notification. We're on the way to 26,000 subscribers now. Look, someone asked the other day, look, you got 25, were you not happy? Absolutely. Delighted with 25,000 subscribers. But the big milestone ultimately is 100,000, because then you get a little award from YouTube. And let's face it, who doesn't like getting an award? So do give us a subscribe. Am I here? Smash like, tickle like, do something to that like button. This is a good news video. So let's get more people aware of this content by smashing that like. So what is going on out there? Well, the election has slowed down the property market somewhat. Not massively, but there's lots of things holding up the property market at the moment. Here is what they are. One, the election. Well, that's today. So by tomorrow morning, we'll know who is going to be in power, and likely it's going to be Labour. So then people will want to see what's their housing policies and what do they actually do, because let's just say their manifestos don't always play out as they say. So we'll get a new government very likely tomorrow. That's one thing ticked off. Next is interest rates. People are waiting. There's a percentage of people waiting that can afford a house, want a house or a flat at the moment, but they're waiting for interest rates to come down. They don't want to buy when interest rates are peaked out. And so some of those people are just sitting there waiting for the Bank of England to do something. Bank of England's not doing much. And so because of that, the market has slowed down. Transaction volume is down at the moment around 15% on 2019 numbers. So it's significantly down at the moment. Also, there's another bunch of people that just feel house prices are too high and they're waiting for them to come down. So their belief is that the market might crash 35%, which we've seen a lot of YouTubers talk about. And so they're waiting for that side of things. So because of that, transactions are down, we know 15%. And so banks need a volume of transactions in order to keep their staff employed, in order to make money on fees and stuff like that. And so because of that, we're in a similar situation than we were in December 2023. The market slowed down significantly. We then got a price war like we've got this week. And this is quite something. There's a lot going on. Some lenders have cut rates twice this week, twice. Now, why do we know that it's because a lack of stock moving and transactions? Is because the swap rate that you can borrow money at, the bigger banks can borrow money at, isn't really moving much. So what is the swap rate at the moment? So the swap rate at the moment is, for a 2-year deal, this is what the bank can borrow money at, is at 4.5%, right? And on a 5-year deal, it is at 5% exactly, right? So when you get deals that are cheaper than that, they're making that up with fees, right? Just in case you're unsure. They cut their margins, and so they're cutting it with fees. So let's have a look at who is cutting rates or has cut rates this week. Some of these guys have done it twice already. So first, Lee, who comments on a lot of my videos. This one's for you, mate. The Mortgage Works. Mortgage Works are cutting for new and existing, because not always do people cut for existing. And they have knocked off 0.3% this week. So go and check out the Mortgage Works, see what deals you can do. I'll do a roundup video of the best deals later this week as well. Who else has dropped some rates? Clydesdale Bank have dropped rates by 0.18%. So that could be worth checking out, especially if you're already a customer of theirs. Santander have dropped their rates by 0.16%, which is definitely worth checking out. NatWest have announced that they're going to be cutting rates again this week. We haven't got the numbers yet, so keep an eye on NatWest. NatWest was one of the cheapest ones as well in the weekly deal, so that's good. So that means the best deal on the market is going to get better. Halifax. How much are they cutting rates? Not bad, 0.25% almost as well over there. HSBC, they've announced they're cutting rates tomorrow. Maybe they want to see who gets into power and see what happens tomorrow, but they're cutting rates on Thursday. So do have a look out for their rate cuts. And they have been, like when I do the weekly roundup, the competitive banks are NatWest, Barclays, HSBC. So the fact that nearly all of those have cut rates, some of them have cut rates twice this week, is really, really good. And this one is the biggest drop. And I would say, because I know you will be in the comments saying, this is hardly slashing. This is a slash, a cut, a big considerable cut. Barclays, because they've got some of the cheapest rates, have gone down by 0.7%, nearly more than 0.5%. That is a lot, especially if you're a landlord and you're an interest only. That makes a big difference to cost and affordability. So this is good news. Now, you've also got to think that it's looking more likely that in August we will have a rate cut by the Bank of England. So these could go down again, and that's really positive news. Now, if you're new to this channel or maybe you just haven't picked up on it, here's what I'm suggesting that you do. If you've got a mortgage that expires in the next 6 months, right? I would be going to your lender now or going to a broker now and getting a deal agreed in principle right now. So you can agree a deal with, let's just say you're with Barclays, you can agree a deal on today's rate. Then let's just say inflation comes back, which some of you in the comments say is going to happen. It's going to come roaring back. It could, right? No one knows for sure. It comes back. Interest rates then have to go up. You fixed your rate today, even though that deal doesn't start for 6 months or 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, whatever your time out is that you've got till your new deal needs to start. But let's just say interest rates drop. While you're waiting for that deal to become active, what you can then do is move on to a better rate. So if a better rate comes out, you can just swap on to that better rate, as long as the deal hasn't started. So you should be looking to secure a really good rate now. I know actually hundreds of you that watch this channel, genuinely hundreds. If you look through the comments on the old videos, hundreds of people watching have done that from me just explaining that on these videos. So do share this video, maybe share it below, and that will bring up the share code. You can share it on WhatsApp, email, Facebook message, whatever. Share this with some people that you know that are moaning about their mortgage at the moment, because this just might give them a little bit of help. Also, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell while you're here. Let me know if there's any other banks that I've missed, because I can't track every rate that's out there. But if you've missed some rates or some banks that are doing some good stuff at the moment, Lee has mentioned Mortgage Works. There they are on that one, Lee. Do check, though, any other banks that you see. Do comment below. Let's help each other out as a community. Do smash like. Do check out all the other content on my channel, including this video right here.